you wonderful people! I'm Marvelexo and welcome back to more Dark Souls Daughters of Ash. In the last episode, we went up through Darkroot Basin to get to Undead Parish, in the hopes of going to where the Gargoyles are and ringing the Bell of Awakening there, before getting sidetracked by the sudden realization that we don't actually need to ring the Bells of Awakening to open Sen's Fortress because it's already open. So, that's where we are. So here I am, doing everything I can. Oh, sweet. It used to just be called like the Large Amber, didn't it? But I have to imagine that is the same thing. Right. Yeah. That is what we will be using to ascend our Boulder Side Sword, I think. So that also now places extra importance on the undead merchant who's wearing the Berenike armor, because if he has unlimited large titanite, it'll be nice to have. So we can get a +10. Cool. Very glad I went this way. So what's in... Is that a jump? Do I have to make a jump there? Probably kill that dude first though. What's in the place where that... You dick. Oh, they can still hit me there. Okay. Was that always the case? Because, like, I don't see the burn marks on that path. But, as I may have, said before, it has been a while since I've played this. Oh my god. Yeah, by putting an archer there, they have taken what was already an extremely annoying jump to make in the unmodded game, and yeah, just made it significantly worse. So yeah, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that change at all. We've got these throwing knives. But I just have to also just not hang around long enough to be burninated. Oh, that does nothing. That is worthless. Okay, get burninated. Okay. Yeah, that's also a problem. We can't burninate him quicker than he can fire that sodding crossbow. Have we picked up any kind of long-range weapon? No. Alright, let's just not go over there then, I think. Until at least the firebomb thrower is dead. Oh sweet, that'll probably be for releasing Big Hat Logan. Not that I really kind of anticipate this run turning into any kind of sorcery using run, but, you know, better to release him than not to release him, I guess. Can you use these cages? I can't remember. I'm not getting any prompt for it. Oh yeah, good. Not that I think it's, I think it is kind of actually important to unlock the shortcut at the very least. It's not going to be of huge value to me right this second, but should I ever need to do this route at some point again in the future, it will be greatly appreciated. Yeah. So who else is going to be sniping me? Well, apart from the obvious that there's probably going to be the, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that those didn't used to... Oh my god. That those didn't actually used to be able to hit these areas. Alright, boulder armor. Don't see any other dudes, so let's just make a break for it. Let's try looking through the window. Yeah, seems to be the same old iron golem that it ever was. Deal with firebomb dude first, I guess. Please no steppy. And I wish I could see his health bar right now. Okay, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? Get another chunk. It's very satisfying, just chunking through those. Did I also deal with the dude dropping the boulders? I can't imagine it's going to be of any real use in terms of going through this level again in the future, because like we can just use the cage shortcut these days, but there's also the possibility that the mod makers have put something cool over there. Like a useful item that we would want to get. Yeah, I still don't know how I'm actually supposed to get over there, though. Okay, I actually think I might have an idea on how to potentially deal with that fleet jerk. I'm gonna see if this duty pop is selling a bow or anything.
What is...
Selling black fire bombs. We could also actually use the composite bow is being sold for 12,000, which, not gonna lie, blows chunks. But wait, actually, let's just check and see if we actually have any fire bombs. Main advantage those would have over the standard just using my pyromancies would be that they get out there faster. It's disappointing that he's not selling a bow, but try with the fire bombs first, I think, before we commit to buying black fire bombs. Yeah, because the annoying thing is he's just outside of throwing range for, like, my fireballs, and seems to be outside of the range for the fire bombs as well. This is unbelievable. Like, they've, like, created the most annoying enemy in history, haven't they? It's like by taking a very standard enemy type and just placing them in a new location, they have created the single most annoying enemy ever. Oh my god! Sippies as well. And he floats! Like, what's his leg on there? Will not be missed. Now, on that note, I have also got to not miss this jump. Yeah, because I remember that being quite an annoying one. Alright, what have you placed in here for me? Oh god, this better be worth it. Oh. Ricard! Excuse me? Excuse me? Good god, he has a lot of health. I think we kind of really only chunked through it because of causing a bleed proc. And naturally, we get Ricard's Rapier. Which would also be very good if we're raising decks for the Boulder Side Sword. See how much the Sword of Lost Cleric heals. Okay, it is almost exactly like life gems then. Alright, well, we've already got a Flamberge. Picked it up from... I can't remember. Holy moly. Okay, yeah. It was just a matter of good timing. Drawing his fire out to the side. But still, it's actually remarkable that they managed to take like one of the most frustrating aspects of the game, being the Dark Souls platforming, and find a way to make it worse. That's Top tier stuff. I don't even remember, can I like parry these guys? Can I backstab them? Seems no to backstab. I'm not doing bad damage though. I suppose it isn't too much of a surprise because like this is like the equivalent of at least a plus 10 weapon, so it's no surprise it's doing good damage. Yeah. Problem is just how squishy I am still. I'm just gonna bone back to that bonfire because I don't trust my jumping when I have 14,000 souls, 15,000 souls in my back pocket. Now the question now is, how do I spend them? I could also buy that composite bow. I could buy some large shards. Get my boulder side sword potentially up to or as close to plus 10 as I can make it. Remember how many you need. If it's like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. So yeah, I don't think I think I'd possibly be able to get it to like plus 7, plus 8. I think that seems like a worthwhile endeavour. Spending a few thousand on large shards. Also because I think I do need to actually go back down again to rescue Logan, so while I'm there I may as well get Andre to ascend the Boulder Side Sword now that we can do that.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Weird that you say nothing at all, considering I just, like, spent 12,000 souls, but, what can you do? I'm gonna try jumping this, though. Oh, of course. That dingus is still just gonna be, hurling crap. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that, oh, yeah, move. Drinky. Don't even get that much time to attack him when he's, stunned. Still better than nothing. Like, the uneven ground and the fact I'm still constantly getting sniped is kind of mind-flooding me here a bit. Oh, you dick. Wheeze. No. Steppy. For God's sake. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, you are quite possibly the most annoying enemy in Soul's history now, aren't you, that archer? Like... oh, that one doesn't give, chunks? Why not? These balls also don't pop. Okay, so I kind of did that for absolutely no raisins, but, I don't know. Funsies, you know? Get out of here. Let's go rescue Big Hat Logan. What? Okay, yeah, that's why that dude doesn't drop chunks. It is because he respawns. Okay, so this time we're just gonna go over here and, just gonna let him do his thing. No judgment. And... direction is it's down there, isn't it? My duda? I cannot help but notice you have not dropped another boulder yet. Do you just stop doing that if I ever go close at any point? Because that's really dumb. Wait, what? It was aimed down there by default? Why? Oh, this place is making my head hurt. Okay, Logan. Time to release you.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm saved, and I'd love to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Firelink Shrine.
Okay, cool, dude.
There, so that I may impart my sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll be along later. Whoa, I'll be just fine.
Ooh ha ha.
Oh, hello.
Alright, let's also see what's in this cage. I think this used to just be a big soul item, didn't it? Alright, that's where the sorcerer set is now, I guess. Ooh, beans. Alright, my dude.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there.
Yep, sure is.
It's some mighty weapons with
It would
one of
normally be in the
those.
depths.
Why not lend it to me? Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Awesome. Ball of swag sword +6. Alright, we can get up to +9.
Don't get you, neither of
So, in that case, how would it compare to the, electricity claws? Okay, so those are doing 258, although that is split damage, which is very important to remember. And this is doing 186. Well, we can always test it out on enemies as well. Okay, yeah, it seems that was not the cage. I am dumb. Okay, so which cage is actually the shortcut one? That one, I think, right? Yeah, that one. And it does lower another one, so always a way to get back. Good, good. Alright, I'll go rest at the bonfire and join you outside the fog wall to Iron Golem then, I guess. Yeah, may as well. Ooh. You are 9 souls short of being able to pump Dex twice. But that's fine. You see just the distance that guy can still shoot me from. That is just ridiculous. He can probably hit me when I'm fighting Iron Golem, can't he? Oh well, let's find out. Oh yeah, forgot that you did that. Definitely seems like you can shoot up here. I don't know why I'm more concerned about that than than being currently in the process of being murdered by the golem. Oh, so it specifically sends Iron Golem now. Which I'm not sure if that... Oh! I was basically behind him and he still got me. I'm not sure if that's kind of like, if we take that as an indication that there's going to be more Iron Golems, but, Alright, let's go again. Clearly I did not remember. Oh my god, a lot of the attacks that he does and where they can hit you. Also, yeah, the claws kind of seem like they're not doing a whole lot. Squeeze no steppy. Okay, that's a slower attack than I anticipated. Could he always do that? Like, I know he could always pick you up, but like from that angle at that speed seems kind of silly, to be perfectly honest. Okay, yeah, just constantly hitting you on one side. It makes only natural you'd fall the complete opposite direction, isn't it? Alright then. I think this is doable, it's just gonna... a real test of patience, though. Because... he is so chunky. Oh! Come on, fall back. You know you want to. Oh, seriously? Look, all I wanted was to rules of nature you off the side. I am so mad. What the Why are you moonwalking? Well, alright then. That's, weird. Yeah, one, what are you doing there? Two, why? You're still doing it! What's going on? Okay, I'm here for mace this time because I got to thinking, what if one of the reasons that I was doing such bad damage is because damage type matters a whole lot more in this game, and I probably wouldn't have thought about that if I hadn't also recently been playing Demon's Souls, where it mattered a lot more there. And it definitely seems like by using a bludgeoning weapon, I am getting a whole lot more damage than I was with the claws. So that's more food for thought for the rest of the game as well. Making me think that is something I'm going to need to consider every time I'm doing less damage than I thought I would, and my god. The range of that is a lot more than I remember. Still, now that we're actually denting him somewhat, let's just keep wailing on him. Yep, easy, easy, easy. Well, not easy because, you know, I died there, but, holy smokes. 25,000 souls. Alright, time to find out whether the Pale Servants have fled to the burial vaults. Yep. Yeah, I probably should have expected something like that as the punchline to climbing to the top of Sen's Fortress early, but, you know, I couldn't resist. Oh well. What can you do? So, yeah, the usefulness of the mace in that fight is making me re-question whether I stick with the plan of upgrading the Balder Side Sword. Because if the game wants me to have, like, a wide variety of different weapons for different situations, I don't know. I think maybe I should probably still upgrade it, but at the same time maybe pump both strength and dex. Do a more quality build kind of thing. We want to save at least like 12,000 to buy some more large shards so we can get the Boulder Sword up to plus 10. But in the meantime, I think we do just pump dex because, yeah, I've not run into, like, apart from just our starting. It's not really a starting point, so we just found it very early, but apart from that, we've not really found any kind of bludgeoning, crushing weapon that we'd ultimately like to stick with that would make me think about raising strength right now, so pump some dex. And get out of here, I guess.
Go along, try and...
Okay. I'm also thinking, like, even with, like, the full dex scaling benefits of the Boulder Side Sword, that these claws are still going to have a place within the weapon rotation simply for the fact that lightning damage is something we don't really have another source of. So they are still going to remain useful. Alright, Boulder Side Sword up to 10. Oh, actually, I think the ideal situation would have been buying one more large shard and ascending the Morning Star. For whenever we find the weaponsmithing box, so that we can upgrade it ourselves at bonfires. But of course, we don't actually have the weaponsmithing box yet. We do not know where it would be.
Don't get you.
But regardless, oh yeah, almost hit with yet another cruel punchline when leaving the fortress. So I guess we rest at this bonfire and do the parish then. Gonna check how long I've been recording for again. Yeah, we can still look around. As again, I do imagine that is going to be cut fairly aggressively. Okay. Well, actually, let's examine things and see what kind of damage we're getting out of the Boulder Side Sword now. Getting good damage is what we're getting. But we keep the electric claws on standby, though. Because who knows when they will still be useful again in the future. Okay. Dude. There we go. Okay. Somebody's casting spells. I have to imagine it's the channeler. If they're still in the place where they usually are. I don't know, they seem to just be around the corner. Oh my god. Is that new? It looked like the dude just floated. Also, yeah, we have to kind of get to a place where this awful conga line of enemies isn't going to be a problem. Yeah, you've kind of recreated what would happen on the top floor there, on the bottom floor. Just you concealed it also pretty well. that went pretty badly, but glad to get it done. Is this still a Firekeeper soul? I would be very glad if it was. Wah, wah. Imagine this still goes back to Firelink though. Yep. Sure does. Definitely worth opening that as a shortcut though. We'll also go back to the asylum at some point if we so desire. We've got the Valley of the Drake so we can still explore, so we still have options. I have to imagine that considering the fact that we have the ability to go down from New Londo to the Valley of Drakes, that also means we have the ability to go to Blight Town, regardless of if we have the ability to go through the depths. So might be funneling us into like reverse Blight Town. Seeing what kind of a conga line this dude has here. He's got a buffed boulder, which is not what you want to see. Ah, come on. As usual, standing on a slight incline has ruined the riposte. Oh, okay. That has an arc I was unprepared for. Get skewered. And another question is who's going to be up in this prison, if anybody, because Lautrec was, of course, in New Londo. I think to the boulders there I'm still doing less damage with Boulder Side Sword, but okay, so there's a shiny in there, so I do naturally still want to get in there. But yeah, I only have kind of a moderate amount of dex, so I imagine that damage is going to increase pretty nicely the more I pump dex. Okie doodles. Wait. East-West Shield. Is that different from the East-West Buckler that we saw in the shop earlier? Or am I... No, that is just this. That is the same small shield. Though, to be honest, it is probably better than the Caduceus Buckler. Doesn't specify if it's... No, that is a medium shield. It just says shield, not small shield. So, yeah. Well, actually, the medium shield parry window in Dark Souls 1 is still pretty generous. Alright. More boulders all the time. To see what they have done with the gargoyles. If indeed there are still gargoyles. There's no fog wall. But that doesn't necessarily mean there's no boss, right? I'm just waiting for it. Okay then. Like obviously, I'm trying to kind of rack my brain to try and think of, are there any kind of surprise bosses that you don't go through a fog wall for in Dark Souls 1 or not? I know, like Asylum Demon and Taurus Demon kind of drop down from below. Not below, from above. But I think, like, for both of those, you still go through fog. So, yeah, I forget what you're called, but I do know that you teach me the, well, what is it gesture.
The path. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, what is it? What are you selling? Purging stones? All of those are just not going to be of any use at all. So the Homeward Bones could be, though. I think we want at least one safety purging stone. Curse Bite Rings, 20,000. Buy a few bones as well, because like I'm not sure we found really any since the first lot that we found in a chest around Firelink. My god, dude. You'd be more inclined to come visit again if you didn't have such a creepy laugh. If you weren't basically just T-posing there. Also, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see this bell then, I guess. Current working theory is that we ring this and the gargoyles attack us on the way down, and it's kind of like an interesting fake out. Gauntlet's too weak to pull lever. Squeeze me? What about the ones that were right next to it? No, those are also too weak. Gotta say, that was a direction I was not expecting this to take. So, we need chonky gloves, I guess. Now, what could be sufficiently chonky? Dude in Sen's Fortress was selling, like, the steel set, the Berenike Knight armor. That could potentially be chonky. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Like, in terms of what we have access to right now, or that we could potentially have access to in the near future. Now, I'm not sure, like, you would think that they wouldn't make, like, the restrictions on it wouldn't be too much. Because, yeah, you can find, like, people would expect to be able to ring the bells pretty early. Although, I could just, I could be way off the mark there, because obviously you don't need to ring the bells to open Sen's Fortress, so maybe whatever the bell does now is something that you can only do much later. But I think the working theory of trying the Berenike armor is as good a theory to pursue as any, but in the meantime, I'm gonna explore the rest of this area, the whole parish bit, and the other side of the dragon. Make sure no one's going to skewer us from the side here. Okay. Does not seem so. So we'll just skewer this chump. Would the boulder set be chonky enough when... I say when, but should we get it as a drop from one of these guys? I do not know. It's going to be interesting to figure out anyway. I am kind of thinking it's like the worst thing that could happen is that every time I get a chunkier set of gauntlets, I continuously return back here wondering, are they going to be chunky enough, and just continuously run into the same problem of them not being chunky enough. So, like, continuously coming back here over and over again is a problem that I kind of have in the back of my mind. And it's definitely a possibility. Let's hope that isn't the case. Oh, hey. Alright, dude. More boulders. Can't complain though, they are actually supposed to be here. No item around here. Well, we've already seen where we can get a halberd, haven't we? No, I don't want to do that because it's already it was already open. Alright. I don't think I want to go out that way though. I think I want to kind of explore all paths. Am somewhat lacking in sippies. Might be a slight issue. Okay, I can see the value of falling down there and killing them. Who is still shooting me? Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's so many. Oh, that's just the worst thing that could have happened there. Alright, so all things considered. Yeah, I came out of that fairly well. Oh, there's the boar. I think I am gonna try and do the bit where I drop down to the snipers. Oh my god, how are you? How did I not kill you? Were you just hiding? This is bizarre. Oh. Wants us to walk across the very narrow little... Oh, hi! That's where the Firekeeper soul is. You absolutely love to see it. Wanting better sippies for quite some time now. Alright, just miss. Whatever. I'm not one to judge. I feel like the Boulder Side Sword moveset does seem to be pretty satisfying. Alright, now what do I do about that boar? How strong is it compared to how it usually is? Is it one that has the butt unarmoured and is therefore backstabbable or not? Yeah, it does seem to be. Okay, it immediately knew I was there. Alright, absolutely worried over nothing. Okay, so the backstab did redonkulous damage, but doing the slash attack on an armoured part of it not only bounced off, but it only did 17 damage. So I am, yeah, even more leaning towards the importance of different types of damage in this game. There's the underside of the Dragon. Well, we can... open up the, Firelink Shrine shortcut. Also, was this always a thing? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Because, like, this takes us out onto the bridge under the Dragon. I think originally, in unmodded, there was a Black Knight up here. I mean, this is really rolling the dice, so... it's a Berenike. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I just, Veronicas generally aren't that hard, but I'm not sure I've ever seen this moveset before, because, like, they usually just have the maces, don't they? What? Wait, killing that Berenike Knight... It got me a bonfire? Well, I'll be. Well then. Let's rest, and I think I've probably been recording long enough to call it an episode. Let's just check. Yeah, probably. So, yep, I'll put a cut in here. And say thank you very much for watching. I've been Marvelix, and the game has been Daughters of Ash mod for Dark Souls. I will hope to see you next time, where at the moment I'm not quite sure where I'm going to be headed next time. Possibly Valley of the Drakes, Blighttown. But, like, the general purpose that you go down to Blighttown for is also just to ring the second bell, and we can't do that, so maybe the objective will be go back into Sens and buy chunkier gauntlets from the dude. I don't know. But I hope that you'll join me here regardless. So, until then, see ya!